The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of the 2021 8th Region Basketball Tournament starts now.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School. Girls 8th Region Basketball Tournament continues. Quarterfinal number 2. It'll be Grant County and Owen County. Chris LeBar along with the coach Gary Forrest, Todd Carter joining us for some interviews. And a compelling matchup here between the undermanned and understaffed Grant County team against an Owen team that having a good year at 15-9.
Well, when you think Owen County girls basketball, you think tradition. And over the last probably 30 years, they've had 3 coaches. And Amy Wasserman has had the baton passed to her, and she's done a good job of continuing, 6 straight regional appearances and such, and they're fun to watch.
Yeah, this is a group averaging 53 points per game. Defense, though, their staple, as Coach Wesselman and you will talk about in a moment, only giving up 41 a contest.
Yeah, and they take pride in that. That's a point you have to sell to kids. Everybody likes to practice their offense, but you don't see kids practicing defense very much on their own.
Yeah, this is a Grant County team, as we discussed, the Braves 8-14, and not really, I think I misspoke, not really undermanned and understaffed. They just have a hard time scoring the ball consistently, only 48 points a game. And looking at their schedule, their top 2 wins over an undermanned Simon Kenton team, but they've really struggled against good people.
They really have. It's a good-sized school. I think a lot of people in this part of the region don't understand that. They're a school the size of Oldham County, and, they're the cricks of the suburbs, if you will, of Cincinnati. A lot of new building and such going on in the area of Dry Ridge, and you have a lot of people that live there and work in Cincinnati, so they have big new school, great facilities, but the girls basketball just hasn't attracted and got that tradition rolling yet.
Amy Wesselman, head coach of Owen County in her 4th season, will join Gary Forrest when we return to Glycod.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Freddie from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
This past year has seen the complete shutdown of America over a disease that has tragically killed over 500,000 people.
Every aspect of our life was and is forever changed to combat this toll.
480,000 die each year from preventable illnesses caused by smoking.
And yet, it still remains legal to purchase and use. Oldham County schools say no, which is why our campuses are devoted to being 100% tobacco-free.
This message was sponsored by Youth Linking Oldham County.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling in LaGrange. For trusted on-time service, call Thompson at 502-817-3105. Thompson, making people comfortable. ThompsonHeating.net.
For Glycod.com Sports, we're here with Owen County's lady basketball coach, Amy Wesselman. Coach, it's regional tournament time again tonight. Tonight's opponent, Grant County.
Yeah, happy to be here, definitely. Grant County's a tough opponent. They're scrappy. They got some quick little guards, a really nice post player, and a kid that can just light it up from the three-point line, too. So we're in for it tonight.
Keys for the game for you guys tonight?
So we want to keep those little guards out of the paint. We want to limit Robinson's touches, limit Naranjo's touches in the paint as well. For us offensively, we know Ferguson's a big part of what we do, but we also got to hit some shots from outside as well.
Coach, you live in the legacy footsteps of two really good coaches before you, and you continued the tradition. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Take care. Gary Forrest for Glycod.com.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Back now to North Oldham High School. Grant County and Owen about 10 minutes ahead of tip-off. Tonight's keys to the game presented by Century Bank in Lawrenceburg, celebrating their 20th year serving Anderson County. Visit centurybankky.com. Gary, what do you deem important tonight?
Well, let's take a look at Owen County. You know, the keys for Owen, they're very well coached. They play a very solid schedule, which I think goes a long way in making your team believe in yourself, particularly when you get to regional play. They're very balanced offensively and defensively, and probably have one of the better players in the region in Ferguson. Everything evolves around her, and they're kind of like a machine each year. They graduate some kids, and they just plug in some new ones. They have regional tradition, and that goes a long way this time of year.
Yes, 6 straight trips here to the regional tournament, 8th region semifinals, 3 of the last 5 years. And this is a team on the doorstep of perhaps another semifinal appearance. For Grant County, I would think certainly they've got to get something off their bench tonight.
Yeah, very much so. They're very limited in that respect as far as regional experience. Don't have a lot of it with this girls program. A couple years ago, it's been about 4 years ago, we saw them when Oldham hosted, and they were kind of a surprise team, but that's in the past. So it's a team that struggled at times this year. They seem to be offensively challenged. So, you know, if that's the case, then you're going to have to make up the slack with your defense.
Grant County averaging 48 points per game. They're coached in his 9th season by Sean West, and he will join our Todd Carter when we return to Glycod.com.
Blind Select, not just blind. Blind Select, not just blind.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
This past year has seen the complete shutdown of America over a disease that has tragically killed over 500,000 people.
Every aspect of our life was and is forever changed to combat this toll.
480,000 die each year from preventable illnesses caused by smoking.
And yet, it still remains legal to purchase and use. Oldham County Schools say no, which is why our campuses are devoted to being 100% tobacco-free.
This message was sponsored by Youth Linking Oldham County.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
To close out the year, I thought we were playing a lot better than what we had probably midstream. Our last 2-3 games of the regular season, we were putting points on the board defensively. Our rotations and stuff gotten better. Our communication gotten better. So we'd seen strides going into postseason play. Obviously, I think we're in a very difficult district throughout the state in the 32nd, always competing with the group that we've got in there. So, going into the district play, we knew we'd have our work cut out to come out of the 32nd district as either a winner or a runner-up. So, had our hopes on the top spot, but came a little short from that. Didn't play like we would have liked to have from an offensive standpoint, probably in either game. Defensively, I think we keyed in on a lot of different aspects, different I guess scenarios in the first round compared to the championship game. But defensively, we kind of got away with getting our game plan in place and kind of followed through with that in both scenarios. Just unfortunately, in the championship game, just did not shoot the ball well. Still were there close, ended up being a single-digit game. The fortunate thing against the Simon Kenton game, round one, was that they put us on the free throw line a ton, and that helped us out from somewhat of a scoring side of things, but still didn't shoot the ball well against them. So hopefully heading into the regional play, we can knock down some shots and put some points on the board and play a little bit better along those lines.
Well, now this Owen County team that you'll be playing against here tonight, thoughts on them? You had a game scheduled early in the year, but that was canceled due to COVID. So what do you know about them?
Well, they're a very solid basketball team. That one was canceled and was not rescheduled. So unfortunately, going into the season, we weren't able to play them from that standpoint of knowing what they're going to do, what they're not going to do. Coach Westman does a really good job with them. They don't seem to make a lot of mistakes. They've got two really good players in Ferguson and Moore. We've kind of we've watched some film on them. We've broke down their personnel. We've spent the last several days going through that. So I think from a game standpoint, I think we're ready. It's going to be a matter of whether we can go out and execute that or not. Lexi's a very good player, got a great basketball IQ. I know she has missed several throughout the season due to different circumstances. So, I don't know what type of game shape, I guess you might say that she might be in. So, we'll see if that comes into play or not. Ferguson, though, I think has been pretty solid for them all year long. So, obviously in those two players, we're going to have our work cut out just trying to maintain those two, let alone anybody else.
Well, now let's go back to your team, and that is when they're playing well, what does it look like, and what are the keys for your team to maybe be able to come away with a win tonight versus this Owen County team?
Well, our group, in my eyes, I think we have we have all the pieces to the puzzle. It's a matter of us just getting it together and playing. We've got great size. At times we've been able to utilize that against our opponents, and then there have been times that's been a struggle for us as well, though. But we do have some good size on the inside. I think we have good depth. I think we can go to our bench. I think we've got good guard play. I think we have some girls that can knock down shots. A lot of that comes to play with confidence. But, it's a matter of us coming out and, we want to try to not be, I guess, one-dimensional. We want to be multi-dimensional. So I wouldn't say throughout the year that there's one thing that stood out the most for us. We try to be, I guess, pretty even keel across the board to where, we're getting some contribution from the inside and outside game. Defensively, we're not going to be flashy. We're our attempt is going to be solid defense and keep our man ball in front of us and make them have to work for what they're going to get.
All right. Well, good luck tonight, Coach. Hope you have a great game.
Sounds great. Thank you.
That was Sean West of Grant County High School. Come on back for all the 8th Region quarterfinal action tonight on Glycod.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Now for a look at your starting lineups, presented in part by Crestwood Coin Laundry. First for Grant County, it will be Ingalls, Robinson, Narano, and Homer. Hannah Robinson averaging 10 points, and Brooklyn Hammonds off the bench, also a contributor at 8 points and 10 rebounds. Now we'll take a look at Owen County starters. This is a group that A lot of firepower. Gracie Ferguson leads the group at 14 points and 7 boards. Goodrich at 7. Woodyard at 7. Smith and Colligan also will start. They average 5 per. Lexi Moore off the bench is an all-8th region performer, 11 points and 6 rebounds. Series, as you take a look at these series numbers, this is a series that, for the most part anyways, been led by Owen. We went back to 1998, and Owen has won 26 of the 40 matchups. With Grant's last win there in 2018, and in this program, which really started under Coach Osborne.
Very much so, Chris. You know, a lot of tradition at Owen County, and there was a fellow by the name of Dalmas before him that had great teams, and they've just continued in that tradition.
The officials tonight don't have them. That's good. Don't have the officials tonight. So we will begin play here with Grant and Owen. And Grant in backcourt, Ingalls. As Grant County in those yellow uniforms with navy trim. And Owen with a theft as it's gobbled up by Colligan.
Owen in a 2-3, trapping out of the corners and comes away with a steal.
Natalie Smith uncorks a 3.
And her result, 2 3 points already out of the basket.
Smith leads this Rebel group in threes, now 30 sack on the season. Ingalls near wing. That'll be India Homer on the bounce, angling with the left, floats it up and gobbled up in congestion by Ferguson of Owen County. Running the floor, Colligan, and racing back to get a piece of that was Hannah Robinson. Sean West dressed very well tonight as he's working the sideline beneath us. Both coaches in A-game attire. Amy Wesselman to our right for Owen, 4th-year head coach. And it's going to be Owen possession underneath as they lead by 3. Smith finding Colligan up top, and a foul whistled on Narano.
You know, Narano's got her hands full. She's trying to guard, Gracie Ferguson and all region players. A load down on that block.
The Owen possession underneath. Now Colligan, entry to Ferguson. A lot of yellow shirts there, and that ball's going to squirt right to an Owen County player, and that shot off the mark in tight confines. As Homer there on the deck to squeeze the orange and floats it to Robinson of Grant County. Homer on the bounce. And Lindsay Ingalls, the senior.
Both of Grant County's guards rather small in stature.
Well, they're the Ingalls twins.
Yeah.
Or they appear to be twins. Spinning in the lane, and that'll be a travel.
Well, if she hadn't walked, it would have been an excellent 360, but unfortunately right in front of the official.
The winner will meet Spencer County Monday at 6 o'clock. 8th Region Semi as Spencer got by South Oldham earlier this evening. Low scoring start. Goodrich funnels it in the post to Colligan. Deflected out. That's Homer to knock it out of play.
Goodrich would have been better served with a bounce pass entry to the post. An easy high pass tipped out of bounds.
And Smith to rifle it in. Over to Goodrich. Lays it home for 2.
Goodrich ran the old circle out of bounds play, and the ball came right back to her.
And Owen County off to a hot start. 2 scoreless minutes for the Braves. Jump shot and the roll goes. Emily Narano with a basket. 5-2 to start. Owen inside the lane, floated off the glass. That was Goodrich that couldn't connect, and Robinson intercepts it briefly before losing it out of bounds. Lexi Moore is on for Owen, 5'9" junior. All 8th region, 11 points, 6 boards, and both of these teams will have an outstanding post player coming off the bench.
Well, you know, Moore's been battling some injury problems all year and still almost averages a double-double coming off the bench, and there she is.
Down low with the left, and Moore scoring early on her first post-touch foul on India Homer.
Didn't take long for make her appearance. You know, she's a big, broad body, squared up, got the defense behind her, was an easy dump pass into her, and she got the one. Now she goes for the bonus.
This is a very efficient Owen County start.
Very much so. That's kind of their program, if you will.
Moore trickles the free throw home, and the Rebels out of the gates +6, 3 minutes gone by in Goshen. Ingalls roaming baseline, reverse layup not going to fall, and Smith, Natalie Smith lassos the loose Owen County ball. Underneath Ferguson. Ferguson pounding it on the deck. A lot of contact there, and that may be the second on Homer.
Tell you what I've seen already, Chris. You don't see a lot of times in boys' games that Owen's girls post players do an excellent job in the up and under. And once they get your body moving, they just pull right across the body and usually use theirs to screen you off. Both Ferguson and Moore got the type of bodies where they can score a lot of points just with that individual move.
Foul on Ingalls, Lyric Ingalls, her first, team third, as Ferguson on the board for the first time. Second free throw pops out. And Brooklyn Hammonds with a rebound, donning 44, brings it down for Grant. There's a Robinson three. And Owen collects the loose ball, secured by Lexi Moore. Smith sets up a three. And chasing that down in the corner is Lexi Moore, out for a Goodrich triple. Grant County finally brings down the rebound. Ingalls across the timeline. And Robinson will find Hammonds down deep to Narano, and we've got an Owen County foul from behind.
You know, Hammonds for Grant County, much like Moore, comes off the bench, and she almost averages a double-double, 8 points, 9 rebounds a game.
Foul on Natalie Smith. Owen County's first foul on a loose ball at the other end, and the Rebels with a layup. And we're going to have a Grant County timeout. Basket goes for Samantha Woodyard. And a quick turn, a 9-point Owen lead on Glycod.com.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
An impressive Owen County beginning, some 4 minutes gone by. And Grant County seeking answers, Gary.
Well, you know, and as you mentioned, just sort of methodical, you know, going about. Here we are changing defenses again, 1-3-1 by Owen now, trying to keep Grant off balance.
Woodyard at the face of that press, diagonal look. Ingalls inside the lane, poked around and might be off of Ingalls as well, as that ball with some pop on it off of Lindsay, and it's out to Owen. An impressive start for the champs from District 31. Woodyard on the bounce. Moore touches top of the key. Now Colligan. Moore from the foul line, a little bit long, and Grant County with a rebound dug out of there by Grace Wilcoxon. Senior reserve averaging 4. She's on the floor. Ingalls a three wide left, glancing off the rim, and Moore chases down the rebound. Owen with numbers as Moore bulldozing her way across the line. Goodrich diagonal. Colligan a triple. And there's the shove. It's on Owen in pursuit of that loose ball. The first on Goodrich, the second on Owen County. Natalie Smith on for Owen. She'll sub out Goodrich. Under 3 now in this opening stanza. Narano, diagonal pass, top of the circle, Ingalls. Driving hard is Hammonds, wouldn't go in, and a foul on Narano. Be her second foul, and that's going to bring on 2 subs. India Homer, and our first look at Rebecca Wills, 6'1" senior wearing 15. .240 now in this opening quarter. It's been a controlled start for the Rebels, and a deflection gobbled up by Ingalls. Back to the trailer, Robinson angling in, under duress. Loose ball trickles to Homer, and a held ball. Arrow, Owen County. Amy Wesselman playing musical chairs over there, bringing in a new body at the next possession.
Already 9 players used by Owen, keeping those kids fresh.
Over now, Goodrich. She'll hand more baseline. Back outside of Ferguson, 3. And Homer sneaks in for the rebound, and Moore for a held ball, and Homer's banged up a little bit, and she took the short end of that held ball.
Well, she's not very big anyway, and she kind of got into a tussle with someone a lot bigger than her then.
Homer okay as she jogs back down. And it will be Grant County possession. They've been stuck on 2. They had the putback from Narano, and that's been all. Will Coxon near wing. Inside the lane. Off the mark. And there's the putback by Wills. Her first field goal just into the game, and 11-4. And Owen freshening. Moore down deep, and a great entry as Ferguson capitalizes. Narano down, great entry as well, and Grant County with an answer. And grinning will be Wills. She's got 4 quick ones. Great ball pressure by Ingalls. Underneath, that ball found Ferguson. She'll capture it and connect, and she's got 5. Owen in the half court is something of beauty thus far. Ingalls couldn't hang on to it. Down the hill, Woodyard accelerating for the layup. Woodyard's connected on a couple of bunnies. And Owen with an 11-point bulge, their biggest. Narano, a 3. Big basket. That's Robinson, Hannah Robinson with the 3. 17-9 as Robinson with an assist, and then that made 3. Moore trying to answer. And Grant County collects the rebound. That's Will Coxon. They're down 8. Waning moments in the quarter. Will Coxon rotates to Ingalls at 5. Back now, Will Coxon. Well off the mark. And an Owen County 8-point lead. Second quarter from Goshen on Glycod.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
A nice start by Owen County. What caught your eye in that first quarter, Coach?
Methodical. They just kind of go about things, even whoever they run in. They don't beat themselves. 2 turnovers. A coach can live with that per quarter.
It'll be Rebel possession out of the stop as Smith will rotate it in play. Already 5 Rebels have scratched.
Grant straight man-to-man on the half.
More near wing. Let's see what this Grant half-court defense can do. Seeking a 5-second call, as you could likely hear in the foreground. There's Goodrich nudging it to Colligan in the corner.
Grant's done a pretty good job keeping the ball out of Gracie Ferguson's hands. They bodied her up pretty good.
Colligan travels. Shashawn West mixing things up for the Grant County defense.
Colligan a little rangy to be outside, and as usual, bad things happen.
Across the line, flag down by Ingles. A lot of length at the top of that defense with Woodyard chasing. Ingles weaving her way in the arc, lost possession, and more tumbles to the deck as Grant County will scoop it up. Dakota Rowe wearing number 11, handling it up top. Ingles alone for 3. Yellow shirt had the rebound for a moment. We're going to have a held ball. Arrow stays at Grant County. Rebecca Wills still out there, exerting some effort on that offensive glass. As Owen County will sub in Laurel Lewis, junior number 11 with a blue ponytail. And Ferguson intercepts the entry. Lewis angling it down, and Ferguson just got it too deep. Ferguson with 7. Owen County enjoying a 10-point lead. Rowe has it deflected away. Great ball pressure applied by Woodyard. And now the ball trickles into forecourt. Outlet pass, Colligan. And out of bounds, Owen County. Hammond's back on the floor for the Braves. It's a lot easier to score at one end than it is for the other. And Lewis will float it in the corner. Ferguson wide open. Baseline was open. Ferguson missed, put back in as Colligan scratches. Ingles to Ingles. Now Homer down low. Hammond's great catch. 2 points. Best half-court set of the night for Grant County.
Yeah, Hammond's nice soft hands gathered it in. Nice drop step, scored.
That'll reduce it to a 10-point Owen lead. They've led throughout. Driving layup with the left is Goodrich. She had an angle past Homer. That ball will be deflected out. Possession, Grant County. Our great Glycod crew on hand. Joey Theobald, Will Harper, Colby Martin. Gary Forrest, I am Chris LeBar. Great to have you here for 8th Region Girls Basketball live from North Oldham High School, quarterfinal 2, and Owen County plus 12. Goodrich inside the arc, funnels it over Ferguson. Ferguson baseline. And Goodrich now center portion of the floor as Lewis gets a touch. Ferguson up, a lot of length applied on her. And Goodrich will re-center it. As we're under 5 in this second stanza. Good half-court D here by the Braves. Colligan underneath Ferguson, spins, 2 points as she slid right past Hammonds.
You can't let her receive the ball that deep in the post. You know, she'll just turn and score every time.
Ferguson with 9. And a 14-point Rebel lead and a foul at the other end on the maroon shirt.
Yeah, I think that was Hammonds put her arm in the back of Ferguson, and Ferguson went down.
Well, the foul is against Owen County. Or no?
No.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's on Hammond,
okay.
44.
My apologies. It's on Brooklyn Hammonds. Her first 5th now for Grant County. And it's Owen possession and the change of possession. Goodrich spinning it in the corner to Smith. Smith down low, Ferguson. Nice rejection, but Hammonds apparently got her with a body.
Hammonds just shakes her head. She didn't think so.
No, she didn't.
So that's too quick with on Hammonds on both ends of the floor.
Rebecca Wills will spell her momentarily. And the free throw, perfect for Ferguson. Not flashy, but just tremendously efficient. And a Grant County 30-second timeout. Back to Goshen in a moment. A 15-point Owen lead with a free throw from Glycod.com.
Lines are wet, not just flies. Lines are wet, not just flies.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
A free throw for Owen County as we welcome you back. Midway through this second quarter and a 15-point Owen lead over Grant. They will meet, if this score holds, they will meet Spencer County on Monday at 6 o'clock. Semifinal number 1. Spencer, somewhat of a surprise winner tonight over South Oldham. 2 more tomorrow, Oldham County, Walton, Verona, and then the nightcap will be Trimble County against the heavily favored Anderson County Bearcats. As Ferguson rattles in the free throw. Ferguson now first of the game in double figures with 11. And Owen exercising a 16-point lead, their largest. Where did the points come from, Gary?
Well, that's the problem. You know, as we mentioned, they're offensively challenged before the game, and you know, you're going to have to shoot a very good percentage.
And there's Homer. Well, that helps. Braves with their second made 3 as Robinson made one earlier. India Homer.
But that's only their 3rd shot this quarter.
27-14. Natalie Smith inside the arc. Moore with a big screen. Now Ferguson underneath Moore, up through contact, and the rebound vacuumed in by Homer, and Ingles will sashay into forecourt. Robinson around a hard screen. Didn't look like Homer was set there. Now Ingles far corner. Under 3 now in this half. Anna Robinson with a touch. Held high back to Ingles. Ingles another three off the mark, and a great box off by Natalie Smith. She shielded the shooter and scooped up the loose ball. And Owen County trying to pound one more field goal home, leading by 13. Laurel Lewis on the bounce. Rolling is Moore. Goodrich stationary for three. And the long rebound found Robinson of Grant County. Up now, Ingles, Robinson. That shot partially blocked. And an Owen foul underneath. Wills caught that air ball.
Tell you what, she shot that from about 30 feet. I don't think she realized she was that far out.
Well outside of that arc, almost at the head of that teal horse, that Mustang logo.
Somebody must have told her he got 4 for that one.
Foul on Ferguson. Crafty move by Homer. She'll slide in for 2, and it's 11-point Brave deficit. Lewis shooting it over to Smith. As Owen County trying to grow this lead. Latter segment, first half, they have led throughout. Ferguson extended foul line, perfect. Ferguson now with 13. 3 fewer than Grant has as a team. Ingles carving her way in for a basket. That's Lyric Ingles. Back to 11 as Lewis initiates the offense. Finds Smith, step back 3. And deflected off of Homer. It's going to be Owen ball. Woodyard to inbound directly in front of the Grant bench. And Goodrich. And Owen staring up at that clock as you see nearing 40 seconds. Pete Ferguson finding Smith. Off the mark, Moore chased down the rebound and threw it back in play. It's fielded by Lindsay Ingles, outlet Robinson of Grant County. Now Homer and Grant trying to hang on, and that's Owen's 7th team foul, and that's going to send Ingles for 1-1. No, excuse me, their 4th, wrong side of the scoreboard. Their 4th team foul. Grant possession as that's deflected out by Moore. That last foul, by the way, on Lexi Moore was her first. Robinson to trigger. Finding Homer. Back to Ingles under 7. Ingles all the way for 2. Owens, Moore across the timeline. Plenty of time for Smith. It would have counted, but it's long. And Grant County within single digits at the turn. Owen County 29, Grant County 20, and we're back to Goshen after this from Glycod.com.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Metro Windows. Replace your old rotted windows today. Call Kyle at 502-550-1489. That's Metro Windows at 502-550-1489.
Turnovers.
Back to North Oldham High School. It is a 9-point Owen County lead, 29-20. Now look at your halftime stats from Lawson Financial in LaGrange. You can visit oldhamfinancial.com for more information. Lawson Financial, they're helping you, and Owen off to that good start, just under 60% from the floor.
Very much so. Just methodical. They just turn it, and the shots they get are the ones they want.
Grant County's made a couple of threes. As you see, they've actually out-rebounded Owen, and Owen has turned it over. But for the most part, in the half court, Grant has really struggled to score the ball.
Well, they have, and you don't have a lot of rebounds for Owen. It's because you've shot such a good percentage. There aren't a lot of misses.
This is a team led by Gracie Ferguson. She leads all scorers with 13, contributing Goodrich and Woodyard 4 each. Moore, Smith with 3, and Colligan a pair for Owen County.
It took a while to get the ball to Ferguson, but once again they're very patient, and when they did, she really started rolling. Lexi Moore, who's been in and out of the lineup this year because of injuries, you could tell she's just a little bit out of sorts, if you will. Shot was off just a little bit, and that just comes from not playing a lot.
Grant County led in scoring by India Homer with 5 points. Ingalls and Wills each with 4. Hannah Robinson with 3 on a made 3. Hammonds and Narano each with 2 points. You look up at the scoreboard, though, and Grant, they've got a pulse. They're in this game.
Well, we looked up there at one time, and they'd only gotten off 3 shots 4 minutes into the quarter. But they ended the quarter on a pretty good blitz, and primarily led by the homers. Small, but at the same time able to split the defenses and made some shots and got them back within shouting range at least.
Looking ahead, if this score holds, and there's certainly 16 minutes left, but you're looking at perhaps an Owen and Spencer regional semifinal, and one of those teams is going to play for a right to go to the Sweet 16.
Well, the bottom line is you got to get there to play to get where you want to be, and obviously, Spencer has punched their ticket. A lot of people didn't think they would be there, but, they're playing on house money right now. They know come 2 days they're still playing.
Spencer County, if you just joined us, defeated South Oldham, won that game by 4. A narrow win. They were down 8 in early portion of the second half. And Spencer has already played Owen, as we mentioned. They actually defeated the Rebels by 9 back on February 6th. And a great story are these Bears.
Well, sometimes a month ago is like an eternity. And I can only imagine with COVID, the stops, a lot of things add in. It's almost like starting a new season from what I understand. And, some teams have had it a multitude of times, not just one.
A look at tomorrow night's schedule right here on Glycod.com. Doubleheader, as you see, with Oldham and Walton Verona. And then Anderson County, they've certainly been one of the top teams, not only in this region, but the whole state this year. Curious to see what they can do.
Very much so. Coach Clay Birdsong got a really good program, got things rolling right now. So much so, the last week of the season, they canceled their games just because they were concerned that they might contact COVID and miss the districts. And when you miss the districts, your season's over.
Doubleheader on Friday, Oldham Collins, and then North Oldham, Simon Kenton, and then Saturday, the regional title at 7. So lots going on here on Glycod.com. We are at halftime of quarterfinal number 2. Owen County leading Grant County, as you see, by 9, and we're back in just a minute on Glycod.com.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street, with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Ferdy from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Back live to Goshen here on Glycod.com. Chris LeBar along with Gary Forrest and Glycod.com executive producer Steve Bird. And Owen County +9 with the second half on deck. And talking about Grant's struggles to certainly score the ball, how do they get back in this game, or can they?
Well, you got to chip away. They're going to be a team that apparently it looks like they play in little runs and such, and can't be greedy and try to get back in it shooting threes. That's the fallacy a lot of teams make. They're not built to be that way. The little guards did a good job getting the ball inside the latter part of the second quarter. That, to me, would be the way to get back at it.
So the Braves, their first regional trip since 2017. Never have they won an 8th region championship. Made it all the way to the title game here back in 17. And possession, Owen.
Of course, the problem they've had, they're in a pretty tough district with Walton Verona's girls and Simon Kenton's girls down through the years.
They sure are. Simon Kenton, their first non-trip to a regional in many, many years.
It's been a long time.
And possession in the half court to Owen. Now Goodrich on the bounce. Goodrich inside the arc. Woodyard tries her luck from out there. And that loose ball squeezing its way over for a held ball. Arrow down to Grant County. Looking at some of the numbers as you look towards tomorrow night's action, Oldham, and you mentioned Walton Verona. The Colonel's 16 consecutive trips to the regional tournament, which we've had to look back a while, and very few teams can match that.
Says a lot for them.
Coach Chris Nethery, his group will be up against a sound Walton Verona group tomorrow. There's a post entry and a nice catch. Shot wouldn't go in, and it's out of bounds. As Narano couldn't connect, it's out of bounds to the Braves. Ingles sliding her way inside the arc. Ingles left-hand bounce. Just over 7 in the third. Lyric Ingles a three, a little bit short. Nice box out by Ferguson of Owen. Leading by 9 is Ferguson. Reverses, and that rattles out. Robinson had the rebound, and there's a foul over the top on Colligan. Back in is Lexi Moore for Colligan. For Owen Moore, 3 points in that first half. Long two in the corner. That's off the mark from Homer. Follow shot, no, but that one goes for Narano. 29-22. Grant now within 7. Ferguson around the horn. That is Smith. Wide open from the foul line. Moore trying to steer it in. And Grant County basket here. Gets him back within a couple possessions. Robinson baseline. And Moore with a tremendous effort there to scoop up that loose ball. Moore near a wing, and she'll wind it back around the shoot to Woodyard. Moore foul line. Now Moore will steamroll her way as it's deflected out off of Owen County. Rebels a little bit sloppy here to start.
Little disjointed, yet to score here. Almost 3 minutes played here in the third.
Got a Grant County field goal accompanying for the lone points in this third quarter. Robinson trapped in the corner, stepped right through it, and that ball trickled off her leg. And there's Moore, the beneficiary. Nice behind the back dribble. 2 points and a foul as Moore crafting it in for her 5th point. Lyric Ingles picking up her 2nd foul as Moore showing you a lot of arsenal within her game. And that's going to rattle in. You can hear Coach West beneath us talking to Hannah Robinson. You're putting yourself in a trapping situation. A 10-point lead for Owen County. Ingles weaving her way around. Middle portion, third quarter. Wilcoxon connects from out there. That's Grace Wilcoxon, the senior. And it's a 7-point lead. Credit Sean West and these Braves for hanging around. Ferguson from 15 for the answer. Ferguson now with 15. And it's bumped back to 9. And a turnover at this end as Ingles arced it too high. Goodrich on the bounce, over now Woodyard. Moore, nice move. And then Moore somehow threw it outside the lane. Ferguson put it in. A lot of time in the lane, that trip for the Rebels.
Well, the old boy used to say she could have pitched a 10 in there.
An 11-point Brave hill to climb. There's Homer in the corner, Ingles out this side, Grant County. So after the Braves cut it to 5, Owen with 6 in succession. And Ingles triggers it in, finding Lyric Ingles. Turnover. Gobbled up by Woodyard, and accelerating from behind is Lindsay Ingles, but she stepped on that baseline. Possession underneath Owen. Lob pass finding Lexi Moore. Moore, fall away. She's got 7. And Owen County now back up 13, nearing 3 minutes in this third.
Moore always goes back to that dominant left hand.
And Grant County again, similar circumstances. They turn it over inside the forecourt line.
Well, that's a size factor. Their guards being small, and they're having to arc it over the point of the 1-3-1, and that's twice in a row they've thrown it completely out of bounds.
Now Smith surveying her options. Smith up top, now Moore. Baseline, she'll let it fly from short, and we've got a Brave foul. Whistled on Arano. Her third foul. Now, Owen's guard play certainly, Coach, as we dissect their team, if they have enough guard play, they're going to be a formidable out because they've got 2 nice bigs.
Well, you know, the more I watch number 40, she does a really solid job. I think it's Woodyard?
Goodrich.
And she just doesn't make mistakes, doesn't take a lot of shots. But, you know, as a coach, you always like someone like that on the floor because you feel comfortable with them about making good decisions.
Moore now with 7 as that free throw rattles off. Now check that, she's got 9. So Moore with 9, and it's a 14-point lead. We got a foul in half court. It'll be whistled on Woodyard. Grant County in the half court. They have run up against it here the last few trips. Wilcoxon tried to nudge it down low. Hammonds had a hand on it. Ingles back to Hammonds and going to be out of bounds through Narano. And Grant County wants a stop. 2:30 left in this third. Owen County by 14 on GlyCod.com.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Back live, North Oldham High School in Goshen. Girls 8th Region quarterfinal number 2 tonight in Owen County, leading by 14. It's been an efficient and productive final couple of minutes here in this quarter.
It has been a slow third quarter altogether. Not a lot of scoring done by each team. Kind of like probing.
Owen 15-9 on the season. Looking at their record, if they win this game, it'll be 5-3 against teams in the tourney. However, they've feasted on Trimble, beat them 3 times, and then Oldham once in the regular season. And Goodrich will bring it across. Hand off now Woodyard. Wide open 3 in the corner, well long. That was Abby Colligan coming up dry. Post entry deflected out by Hammonds. And preserved in the half court by Owen. A lot of dribbling, not a lot of activity. Goodrich weaving in the corner. Colligan baseline, floats it up and off. Poked around. And Grant County with possession. Post and Owen foul. Second on Colligan. And Grant County trying to slice into this 14-point deficit. Shot long from point-blank range from Wills. And nice effort underneath by Hammonds, but it will be Owen possession. Moore will check in. How do they match up against Spencer?
You know, maybe we don't give Spencer enough credit. I think Owen still is a team that doesn't beat themselves. And Ferguson probably does a better job against Spencer's inside play.
There's a 3 in the corner off the mark. Moore, a strong rebound, and Hammonds.
A stronger one.
Stronger one is well said. Baseline floater, Ingalls off. And a foul underneath on Owens Lexi Moore. You're going to have, with Reichenbach and Spencer, a lot of good post players in that game on Monday night.
Very much. Might not be enough room inside.
Davey Reichenbach, 23 points tonight versus South Oldham in the Spencer win.
Well, you know, when it's all over and done, I wonder if South maybe second guesses themselves when they went man. That's when she really made hay. And I know early they'd stayed in the 2-3, and it gave them problems.
Ingalls on the bounce. Nice find underneath, and Hammonds in from point blank. She's got 4. It's a dozen-point Owen ball game.
They just won't go away.
And a travel issued on Goodrich.
You know, that's one that coaches hate. No one around you. You know, it's not even what you call a forced turnover. It's just a turnover. 1-3-1 now by Owen. A little change of pace.
Big to big passing as Hammonds tried to lead Wills. Too much length on that pass. Owen with possession.
Nice
Moore,
pass.
Yes, it was. As Moore found Colligan, everything but the basket that trip. 3 top of the circle, misfiring from Wilcoxon, and the third quarter now complete. Owen 8 minutes away from a trip to the semifinals. Back in a moment on Glycod.com.
HKC is announcing it's better than guaranteed roofing. If you're not completely satisfied with your new roof, we'll pay a competitor to replace it.
People today want contractors that stand behind their work. We're the only roofing contractor that's better than guaranteed. We guarantee your roof installation for as long as you're in your home. Call today for your free digital roof analysis and learn about the benefits of better than guaranteed roofing.
Better than guaranteed!
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, crestwoodcoinlaundryky.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
A low-scoring third quarter. Owen edging Grant 10-9 in that stance. It is a 12-point Rebel lead. Fourth and final from North Oldham High School side of the girls' 8th region. Woodyard finding more. No, beg your pardon, that's Ferguson as she made a strong move to the basket. Wills whistled. And Ferguson for a pair. You can see while she's all 8th region, Gary.
Yeah, she's just smart, uses her body well. And I tell you the other thing, Chris, her teammates give her the ball exactly where she needs it.
Very sound team.
They don't pass it and get her into trouble.
And Ferguson now with 19 as Owen leads by 13. This is a well-coached team. Colligan inside the lane. Lost the handle, and there's more. Nice pass all the way the length of the floor, and that's going to result in a layup.
That's a good timeout, starting to slip away from them a little.
Basket for Woodyard. We'll take a quick break on Glycod.com.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
.15 Owen lead, putting the finishing touches on quarterfinal number 2 tonight. Don't forget, we'll have the champion Chevrolet Buick GMC Most Outstanding Player at the conclusion of this game. Find out what it's like to drive a champion. And throughout the entire basketball season, you can vote for our Glycod.com Player of the Week. Just visit Glycod, that award presented weekly by our good friend and current photographer, Colby Martin of Shelter Insurance. Possession stolen away as Owen County brings it across. That is Moore. Lost her footing. And a charge. Player control.
Well, I'm not sure about that one.
She was out of control.
Yeah, but it's almost play on. She gained no advantage. Neither did the defense. The defense, if anything, was kind of backing out of the way.
That's the third on Moore. As Grant County trailing by 15. All sorts of issues in the half court. That ball found Narano somehow. She put it in. She's got 6, does the 5'11 sophomore. And it's 42-29. Ferguson funneling it back to Goodrich. Ferguson back to Goodrich. Sean West asking for more ball pressure up top for Grant County. Great extra pass, found Ferguson, rejected by Narano. And a held ball. Arrow, Grant County. Ingalls on as she races to the scores table, and Robinson will stay on. It'll be Dakota Rowe that exits. Braves have made 3 threes tonight. They need about 3 more to try and get back in this game. And there's a turnover right through the mitts of Narano.
Got a little 2-2-1 pressure now by Grant, trying to speed up play a little bit.
Ferguson over to Woodyard. Wide open, Natalie Smith comes up dry in the corner. Pinballed around, scooped up Moore. And to the foul line she goes as she peels herself up off the floor. So Moore for a pair. We've called her name a lot tonight, 9 points.
You know, Moore normally a starter, all-region player. Just trying to play herself back into shape, and for them to be the team they need to be, she needs to get quality minutes.
And Moore now well into double figures. 11 points, 15-point Owen advantage, tiptoeing under 6. Ingalls on the handle. Now Robinson elevates from outside, grazing off the rim. Lyric Ingalls chasing down that loose ball. And great overplay by Woodyard to poke it free, but somehow the Braves bring it back in. Narano, a clever move down deep, wouldn't go down. And Owen County with a turnover at the other end as that ball soared right over Woodyard. Braves in the half court. Ingalls probing. Narano elbow. Out of bounds. They've had a boatload of miscues this half.
Really, and a lot of them unforced. 11 to be exact.
Moore in backcourt. Nice overplay, Narano. Or that's Robinson. Robinson, a strong take for 2. What a move. Robinson with 5. It's a great move.
Well, it's been a while for Robinson.
Ferguson up top, and an astute decision to back it up. Goodrich funneling it to Woodyard near wing. Just over 4 left. And Owen County exercising patience as they slide it across the floor. Woodyard veering left. And a foul. Check that. Timeout on Owen. It's a 60. Under 4 to play. We'll be right back to Goshen on Glycod.com.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Owen County in a timeout. as they lead Grant by 13 under 4 minutes to play. Been a great week already here at the boys and girls 8th region tournament, Gary.
Just glad to get it back in, get things rolling again. Hopefully we can continue to progress, finish out the regions, and have a good state tournament for both boys and girls.
Well, that would be a huge, huge victory, as everyone knows, of course, what happened last year. So fingers crossed that play will continue. And Owen on the doorstep of regional semifinal in consecutive seasons, it appears. Got to go back to 0-2, the last time they were a runner-up in the 8th region. Never a champion in the regional tournament.
Well, if they're going to do it, they're going to have to get through a tough number 1 team in this state in Anderson County.
As will every team
in
this regional field. Ingalls to the basket, and a foul as Ferguson closed a little bit late, and Lyric Ingalls with the bucket.
Ingalls loves that little baseline flip shot. She had a little run in the first half where she made 2 or 3 back-to-back.
Ferguson now with 2, 16 foul on Owen as Lyric Ingalls for the and 1. She has 7 in perhaps her final high school game. And a great overplay by Ingalls. It's out of bounds. Owen and Sean West and the Grant County contingent will applaud that effort. These Braves have not quit despite trailing throughout this entire game. In backcourt, that is Smith. And Goodrich being ridden up that far sideline, but brings it across.
Goodrich looked like a tight end, looked that pass in over his shoulder.
Goodrich high left, and those bright orange sneaks. Ingalls pokes it in backcourt. Ingrich in the lane, and a foul as Homer slid over. See some parallels, and as we've got 2 Goodrich free throws between the Owen and Anderson programs. You've one high school for the most part in those counties, and both current coaches coached under the Fort regime as JV coaches, and both programs prospering.
Well, not only that, you look for continued success. It just builds on itself. It isn't had a couple good years and then disappeared. It's self-continuing.
Play bird whistle at Anderson, and Coach Amy Wesselman at Owen. A 12-point Rebel lead. Homer went high for that pass, didn't get it. Moore out for Owen. Under 3 now to play.
See, smart. Play the clock. Didn't have anything. Reset.
Goodrich floats it to Smith, left corner. And there's the foul given up top on Narano.
They're going to shoot free throws. They're not going to take any questionable shots. It's time and situation. We're down to 2:41. Things change. The shot that was a good shot the first half may not be a good shot at the present time.
4th on Narano. Both teams now 16 fouls. Owen inbounds. Goodrich. Opposite Ingalls. Goodrich puts it on the deck, and Ingalls tries to swipe that ball away. Goodrich to the basket, off the mark, short. And bodies flying, and more, I believe, will be called.
Two yellow jerseys went flying. There was a common denominator, and that was Moore was in the middle.
1-1 at this end for Grant County. The 4th on Moore. Owen now exceeding the bonus at 7.
That's the only thing we can really get on Owen about tonight. They've got the lead. They don't want to stop the clock, and when you foul, you stop the clock at this point of the game.
Lindsay Ingalls for 1-1. Scoreless tonight. And she'll get the roll.
She got all the rim on that one.
Lead down to 11. Grant with 1 timeout left as we look at 2:28 on that clock. And Ingalls to 10, and now Grant will set up the press. Smith left-hand dribble. Being ridden up that floor, and a foul late. Lindsay Ingles will be called. Look, almost clean from up top.
From our angle, it did, and obviously the Grant people are right down where the foul was called. They disagree strongly.
1-1, both teams now with 7. That's going to send Natalie Smith, an 81% foul shooter, for the bonus. Free throw up and in. Owen is led from the start. Led by 8 after 1. Once led by 13. And it's a 12-point Rebel lead. Ingles in the corner. She's going to find Narano. Spinning shot with the left, the opposite hand. And Goodrich staves off the Dry Ridge group for the rebound. Moore top of the key. And Moore's fouled out as she extended the arm, and credit Indy a homer for forcing the turnover. So Moore will foul out with 11. Right on her average.
Well, what you have now is you have Collagen in the game, and Collagen's kind of lanky, not a very good ball handler, and it'll be interesting to see what they give up with her in play.
Homer from the baseline, off the mark, and a strong rebound, Ferguson. And a Grant foul. Shoot free throws at the other end as Owen County on their way. Grant County season will likely conclude at 8-15. And Owen improving to 16-9. They played a lot of games, uncharacteristic in a COVID season.
Well, their boys team they were 16-16. So quick math tells me 32. And what happens is, if you're sometimes not a real strong team, everybody plays.
You can get on schedules that way, huh?
Yep.
Robinson well short from 3.
I don't know what the horn was then. Inadvertent.
Well, we've got a conversation at the scores table as the official glaring over. I think that horn, as Gary mentioned, may have sounded unintentionally. We may have to adjust the clock. Perhaps Sean West getting the explanation. And Arano out. And she'll be subbed out as Dakota Rowe is in. Braves pressing. And a long pass. Breaking free is Goodrich. To the trailer, Ferguson. They're letting them play. Goodrich up top at $1.11.
You see, those are the little things that Goodrich did. Didn't have a real good shot, so let's burn some time. Time's more important right now. So they burned 30 seconds already.
And a foul up top on Grant County. Final 1-1, 9th team foul. Free throws, 1-1 as free throw rims in. And Goodrich will connect as well. So she has 6, and we'll have a full timeout. Grant County going to stop play. Back in just a minute on Glycod.com.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Back live, it is an Owen County advantage, 50-46. With just over a minute left in this game, Chris LeBar along with Gary Forrest and Glycod.com Steve Bird. Thanks to all the great folks here for their support at North Oldham High School. And one of the finer gyms in this 8th region. Grant County, length of the floor as they've expired their allotment of timeouts. Off the mark, not going to fall down. That was Robinson. And it will be
out of bounds.
Out of bounds to
Grant County.
There you go. Robinson inbound, floats Homer. Now Robinson can't connect from the corner. And we'll have free throws at the other end. 10th team foul. Lindsey Ingalls guilty. As Woodyard back to that foul line. And this game been out of control for a while, at least in terms of the outcome, but fans still in their seats. Very few have left early. As Grant County going a little bit deeper into their bench. And the Braves bring out the rebound. Floater for Ingalls is in. Ingalls now with 9, 5 in this half. And an accelerated play out of bounds, poked from behind by Ingalls. Woodyard to float it in, and there's Goodrich. Left-hand dribble. Now Smith in the corner, rifled far sideline. Woodyard into a three. Owen with a rebound. And the foul given at 16 seconds left. More high school basketball tomorrow. Doubleheader here, Glycod.com. I'll be joined by Jeff Cooper for Oldham County, Walton Verone, and then Todd Carter will sit with Jeff for Anderson County and Trimble. Final two 8th Region quarterfinals. 1-1 misfired. And another foul. Congratulations to Owen County. Back to the semifinal. And this Grant County team, a gallant effort, did not give up despite the score, continued to play hard. And they're going to send on 5 subs. Great job, Coach. Send them in. That's great. So some seniors off the floor for the last time. Lyric Ingalls, Lindsey Ingalls, India Homer, Grace Wilcoxon, and Rebecca Wills. And Rebecca will get an embrace from Coach West. Great moments. Ferguson inching her point total up to 20. We'll have your final numbers at the conclusion, and then the Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC Most Outstanding Player. Turnover. And it's Owen ball for the final time tonight. And that'll do it. Two class coaches recognize one another at half court. Handshake, Sean West and Amy Wesselman. And Owen County moving on. Rebels win 52-38. Back in just a minute on Glycod.com.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, crestwoodcoinlaundryky.com.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by LaGrange Service Center, a family-owned car repair shop that also offers 24/7 towing and wrecker service. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street. Call 502-222-1673.
(52-38) final score. Owen County advances to the 8th Region Girls Semifinal as they defeat Grant County. Chris Labar back live here with Gary Forrest. In this game, really controlled by Owen from the get-go.
Very much so. Methodical, we use that term a lot tonight, but it's just business-like. They roll up their sleeves. They all know their roles. They're really good about time and situation. You know, what always works the first half sometimes doesn't work the second half, but when you get late in the game, rather than take an iffy shot, they pulled it back out, burned some more time off the clock, got fouled, made their free throws, business-like, went ahead, won the game.
Good win. Gracie Ferguson, 20, Lexi Moore, 11. They're the top two Owen County scores. Lyric Ingalls with 9, and we've got 8 for Emily Norano. So Owen moves on. A look at the champion Chevrolet Buick GMC Most Outstanding Player. We'll have that for you when we come back to glycod.com.
Ferdy from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
(52-38) final score. Owen County over Grant. Now for a look at your most outstanding player, presented by Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC. Find out why no one beats a champion. For more, visit driveachampion.com. Lyric Ingalls, 9 for Grant County, and Grace Ferguson with 20 played very, very well for Owen.
Very much so. Both players very deserving. For Ingalls, finishes up her years. And for Owen, they continue on.
They sure do. Owen will await Spencer County, as those two teams will meet on Monday at 6. And the other two teams forming the lower half of the bracket, either Walton Verona and Oldham or Anderson and Trimble. We'll have that for you tomorrow night. What do you look for quickly in those games?
Interesting. Oldham's going to have to bring their AAA game. And then it'll give people that haven't had an opportunity to see Anderson to realize that they are the real deal.
Congratulations to Owen County and Spencer County. They both move on tonight. Also, thank you to all the great folks here on Glycod.com. Colby Martin, Joey Theobald, Will Harper, analyst Gary Forrest, Glycod producer Steve Bird, and North Oldham athletic director Alan Yankee. Also, thank you to all 4 teams for their participation and talking with us this week. We will see you tomorrow night. I'm Chris LaBar. See you tomorrow night for more high school basketball on Glycod.com. Good night.
Tonight's broadcast of the 2021 8th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod was brought to you by Metro Windows. One call can replace your old rotted windows. By Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat. By Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. By Century Bank in Lawrenceburg, our community, your bank. By LaGrange Service Center, caring for your car with Napa know-how. By Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC. Find out why no one beats a champion. And by Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.